Hey everyone, Peter here at The Reboot. Gorgeous day out here in Eastern Ontario today. The excavation on site has begun. Here's the company that I've hired, Hodges Homes Excavating Inc. This is a young man with his company. His name is Brody. Hodges. Excavation and septic work here in Eastern Ontario. Came well recommended. See all his equipment there in terms of one of his trucks, and I think they call it a float. Not really sure. Blue is hot and tired. It's a hot day out. They've been busy now for about an hour and a half, and it's amazing how quickly this work happens when, of course, you bring in the right equipment. You saw me earlier struggling with my chainsaw clearing things out. They appreciated the fact that I'd cleared, or I had identified where the roadway would go, or the laneway would go. Wow, this is amazing. This was all cedar bush in here. There's the big pile they've created. This will be the driveway coming in here. Well, I think this is awesome. Great access now to the middle section of the property here, down to where the house is going to be. All this gravel's coming in from a tackleberry quarry just up the street over that direction, maybe 3 kilometers from here, maybe more. Wow, everyone, it's really starting to take shape. Straight shot through here all the way up to the street, comes in here, and it's going to turn to where the house is located. Again, this is Brody Hodges running his, I don't know what size of excavator that is. It's a Yanmar. It's a certain size, obviously, for everybody out there in the know. He's busy taking off the topsoil here, bringing in the gravel, making this roadway that again is going to be right to the house over in the back area here. Sometime in the next couple days we'll get Brody out of the excavator and we'll have a quick chat with him just to understand better what a professional like him does, putting together, well, doing the excavation work for a project like this. Taking off all this topsoil, organic matter, and from what I understand, a lot of this soil will be used to do the backfilling around the house when we're done. So again, not a lot of topsoil here, everybody. This is about 6 to 8 inches in this area here, and then you're right on the bedrock. You can see the scratches in here that are going on. So this is looking fantastic. So they're gonna have this roadway, laneway done probably by the end of today, and then tomorrow get on with the actual house excavation. Okay everybody, welcome back to the Woodland Reboot. I'm Peter here at the Reboot. I'm standing here with Brody Hodges of Hodges Homes Excavating.
You got it.
Got that right. And Brody's going to give us a little introduction about what he does, what his company does, and why he's involved in a project like this.
Yeah, so Peter got in touch with us, and we came out for a site visit. Started working on the application for you, and having a look at the property, getting all the designs and elevations figured out for Peter's new house.
Yeah, so what's important here, everybody, to understand is that I think with most everybody out there, when you engage in a new project like this, whether it be a shed on your property, doing a renovation at home, you've got to go out and find somebody to do it. You know, you go search around, you have a look at the marketplace, and I came across Brody's company. Of course, I compared it against some others, asked some questions, got some great references. But the thing that really convinced me, not only the references, but is the fact that Brody is not only an excavation company, he's also a licensed septic installer.
Yeah.
Important on this project because we're out here in the countryside, we're off grid in terms of a sewer system, and the issue there is that I need a septic system. Brody's colleague or employee is currently out in the back there, a couple 100 yards or maybe 100 yards from us right now, working away on that actual septic bed, the preparation of it. But that's a big deal for me in terms of how to move this project along efficiently and seamlessly, was to be able to hire or find a firm like Brody's that offers those two services together. So Brody, right now we're standing at the end of what is the laneway. We're standing inside or very close to what will be the actual foundation area of the house.
Yep.
It's just off to our side here, but there is some more excavation to go on in this area right here.
Yep.
So tell us what you've done in terms of the laneway and in terms of what we're doing for site preparation for the excavation for the foundations itself.
Yep. So yeah, we started yesterday with the laneway, cleared it all in, and we laid everything out as to where we wanted it to come in. When you're doing these new projects, you want to get it right in the first place. So we then stripped all the trees and brush back, and we staked out the house. So now at this stage here, I've got all the topsoil stripped, or 98% of it stripped out of the house area, ready to prep for footings.
Right.
And the footing inspection from the city as well.
Right, okay. And a big part of this process, which again on this aspect of the project specifically, and again another key component when assessing a contractor to come in and work with you, is their ability to do the assessment and prepare the information efficiently for the permitting process. And again, something that I heard very good things about in terms of Brody's company. And so maybe just a quick comment or two, Brody, regarding the permitting process.
Yeah, so whenever you're starting a new house, with all the permits involved, you have to have a septic permit before the township will even give you a building permit. So all those kind of things come into play and have to happen, you know, within a timely manner, so the project can get rolling. And just this site here, we were able to come shoot all the grades and submit the application, and I think we had it approved in like 9 days.
Yeah, I think it might have even been quicker.
Or quicker.
Yeah,
than
it was
that.
fast. It was very efficient. Brody did his assessments out here. Again, if anybody's been involved with a septic approval process, I've been involved on the fringes now, working with Brody or watching him work. And yeah, they know their craft, they know their issues, and there's a little bit of analysis to be done. Analyzing a site like this and putting together a proposal for a municipality to review and approve.
Yep.
So Brody, why don't we head on over to the actual septic area?
Yeah.
And you tell us a little bit about what's going on over there.
Yeah, for sure.
Brody, we're standing here right on the edge of what is the actual septic field. What are we looking at in terms of size, and what are the main elements that make up the key components of a septic field, and how do they work?
Yeah, so this specific site here is a bedrock site. It's based the percolation time, which is the highest percolation time because water doesn't go into bedrock. So that's how I come up with my calculations for this area. Now, this is considered the contact area for the septic system. So it's 50 feet by 100, so 500 square feet in size total. A few key aspects with the septic bed. On this site specifically, we're gonna have to clay seal this. So we're gonna import clay to seal that bedrock, so no effluent that's considered improperly treated can get into the rock and make its way and contaminate their places in nature. So we're gonna clay seal this, and then we're gonna bring in septic sand and cover this whole area for the bed to properly leach and take care of all the effluent for the new dwelling.
So there's a lot of space that goes into these septic fields, and it's because the effluent has to percolate and slowly leach through the sands, or the sand.
Yeah, the sands. There's two types of sand in this bed that I've designed.
Right.
So this is a filter media bed.
Okay.
It has filter media sand and septic sand.
Okay.
So
the point there is that it has to run through the system and percolate so that it becomes neutral. I don't know what the phrase is.
Yeah. So the sand will grab the effluent particles and therefore clean the water, filter the water through the sand.
Okay, filter the water. And that's why this amount of space is required. Fortunate to be on a piece of land where we've got this space to do this, but again, when you're off grid, you've got to build a septic.
Yep.
So
there are other septic options too, but this is by far the most cost-effective option, is what we're designing here.
Okay, everybody, thanks to Brody for letting us come out here and talk to him. And this is exciting from my perspective. Obviously, this project's moving forward. It's moving forward efficiently and according to the timeline that we started with. So I'm super pleased that Brody's here with his team working on this. I will keep making videos, everyone, to let you know how the build process is coming along. Thanks, Brody.
Yeah, thank you, Peter.